That time, actually, I don't believe crypto at all. Totally scam because all my salaries comes into crypto. I don't know what it can be used for. Attention is money. Time is money. If you post something, people look at it and then they spend their very valuable life on this stuff. Some people have 1 million, 5 million, even more of the followers, but earn less than those with 5,000 of expertise followers. They have the strong community trust. I would say take 80% of the time to input, just 20% of the time to output too. Or it's just meaningless, people will not hear you because you just think too little but speaks too much. What they do is like creating a new person online that will exist unless there's no internet in the world.
Welcome to Crypto OGs. Today we have Mr. Blue Shirt, also known as Daniel Su. How are you, Daniel? Thank you so much for coming.
Oh, good, good. Hello, everyone. This is Daniel, and you can also call my name as Abdullah.
So amazing.
Yeah, and my nickname is Blue Shirt, so today I wear this blue shirt.
Guys, so Daniel is a guest that we brought today. He has an amazing experience, not only in Web3 and crypto, but he has a very interesting background. But before jumping into Daniel, remember everything that we're going to say today is not financial advice. You have to do your own research. And this episode is powered by Rift Capital, which we get to know more in the near future with Daniel as well. Daniel, so you are co-founder of U-Star, but you used to work for McKinsey, one of the biggest consultancy firms in the world, and then jump into Binance. And that's not normal, right? Like, what was the moment that you knew, hey, consulting is not the path that I want to take, and then you ended up working not only for Binance, but also for Bybit and other exchanges before. So how was the moment that you say, I'm going to move into Web3, into crypto?
Yeah. Actually, back to my first experience to know that USDT, no Bitcoin, no crypto is like back to the experience I was an intern in Maxi. And then at that time, actually, I don't believe crypto at all. I think it's just a totally scam because all my salaries comes into crypto. Like, I don't know what it can be used for. But it changed after I joined McKinsey as my first job. So it's at that time I was in Shanghai. I do strategy consultant for the companies, and at that time I do the projects like Facebook, and also they are also doing the metaverse at that moment. So I start to learn more and more, and I'm thinking, oh, this one truly have some tax or truly have some mechanism, protocols or something like that. So I started to learn, and the first one I learned is Binance Academy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I opened the website and I read basically all the articles and the videos, and I start to realize this is the real thing. So it's like after 1 year, I go to Dubai to Bybit journey, and also then I go to Binance to focus on the creator side that's promoting the crypto business and the crypto industry.
So basically you were at McKinsey and then you moved to Mexico and then you start to go pay in crypto. You didn't know what was crypto, and then because you have to change crypto into fiat, that way you decide to start to learn more, and then you research more about crypto, and then it was Binance Academy that came to you, and then obviously you moved to Bybit, another exchange, and then ending up in Binance. So you moved to Dubai for this, correct? For this opportunity.
Yeah.
And now that you're living here for a couple of years, what does Dubai give a crypto builder that other hubs or cities don't give to crypto builders?
Yeah. Back to my internship at MEXC, which is also a good exchange. Back then I was in Singapore. So I right now I'm like doing crypto business in Dubai. Like the big difference between these two cities is that Dubai is more global, and it's crypto friendly. We all know that like Singapore in the past year, although they opened the free money inside, but they still have a lot of the restrictions on the institution stuff. But Dubai is like they allow you to use USDT to buy houses, to buy cars, to buy luxuries, a lot of items. So it's like I just read the news that MENA is the region in global that have the first one of crypto adoption. It's all over the world, and the UAE which Dubai based in, is rank 5 in all over the world. So it's really like good port for starting the crypto because the government welcome you, and here have the good community, and here also the big exchange, big public chain projects also located here. So it's a nice place for all the resources together.
And something interesting about you that doesn't happen very often, you recently shared your journey reverting to Islam here in Dubai. How has that changed how you think about building in this space?
So before I'm like no religion.
Nothing.
Yeah,
Zero.
nothing there.
Wow.
So my parents is like Buddhist.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And they talk me about Buddhist from back to my early age. But at that time, I don't think, I always don't think like Buddhist quite suits me. So I choose no religion. But after I come to Dubai, actually, it turns me like around 2 years journey that I finally decide and revert myself into Islam. Long story to be short, it's like I work into the how they call it, the you know the house, you know,
The mosque?
yeah, sorry, the mosque.
Mosque.
Yeah, I went into the mosque, and
How you say mosque in Chinese?
mosque is Qingzhensi.
You see?
Yeah.
I have something new to learn today. In Arabic, mosque?
Arabic. Actually, I forget. Yeah, my friends told me before.
Masjid.
Mosque, yeah.
So by the way, guys, we have football team here from Emirates, from UAE, United Arab Emirates, Egypt, and China. They don't know, but they will see the behind scenes. All your friends and co-worker, right?
Yes, yes.
So going back, so you went to the mosque.
I went to the mosque, and they guided me, and also I read the Quran, and I take some of the steps to learn about the religion and the principles behind it. And I think it's quite fits me. And actually, I'm trying to start learning and grow better. You know, it's not means that one joining a religion that means he's a good person,
Yeah.
but it just means that he's keep changing and improve. So I do think it suits my thoughts and my understanding about the word. So
Yeah.
that's why I revert all by myself. And I tell this to my parents for sure.
Yes.
Good news is that they are happy that I find my own
Okay.
religion. Yeah.
Amazing. Congratulations. And congratulations for the community of is there many Asian Chinese Muslims or no? Not many.
I think not much in UAE region.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you are unique.
Yeah, actually not much. And I think that's why actually on my Twitter and other social media platform, I announced that I revert myself to Muslim. That is a hope that more of the Chinese community can also join this journey and learn something from that.
Amazing. So talking about social media and Twitter and Instagram, actually before jumping into how we met each other, there is a content creator that comes to this studio, and he does his first language is no Spanish, but he only do Spanish content for Muslims in Spanish, and he has like 500,000 of followers just talking about the Quran and Muslim. It's amazing. He comes here, so I probably introduce you. And his first language is not Spanish, but he only does Spanish.
Yes.
Now let's jump into let's talk about KOLs, because KOLs is a word that nobody knows. For example, in my opinion, in my experience, when I heard about KOL, it was in 2020. I didn't know what was a KOL. I have a friend from Binance, Lucia. She used to work for Binance, and she told me, Andres, can you do this post for me? And then I said, yes, I do it. What you need? Do this post and put your link for Binance. And I said, I'll do it. And I put it, and then we promote something on my stories. And then I got a location. And I said, Lucia, what it is? She said, that's your allocation as a KOL. I didn't know what was a location. I didn't know what was a KOL. And I said, what is a KOL? She said, key opinion leader. You are a crypto influencer now.
Yes.
And I said, I don't know. I just was working on my Instagram company in Colombia as an influencer marketing, but I didn't know what was a KOL. So let's talk about that, because you have a really interesting story about social media and crypto. And you were part of one of the, if not the biggest content creator platform in crypto that's called Binance Square. right? I think they have more than 10 million of active users a day. That's a lot of people only for crypto. But you went from 0 to nearly 30,000 followers on this platform.
Yeah.
It's a platform that manage not only content but also help traders. So walk us through if somebody wants to learn more about Binance Square and what is it and why it helped you a lot to grow. For example, you helped me. I was at 10,000 followers in Binance Square, and you say, Andres, do this. And then we will talk more about a little bit of the techniques that you taught me how to do it. And we ended up having 80,000 followers organic on Binance Square. But tell us, what was Binance Square so important for you as a content creator as well?
Yeah, sure. Like Binance Square is my last job role in Binance, and it's really let me myself learn a lot. Like the first thing you mentioned about what is KOL. So sometimes we call it influencer, sometimes we call it like they do live streaming, so live streamers or YouTubers, TikTokers. But like what I define is like KOLs, you need to have your own opinion. So that's why it's called key opinion leader, which means that you need to have a perspective that some other people don't have, or you are really expertise in some area, or you like emotion also expertise, right? If you can behave well, like people enjoy from it, they feel chill, they feel comfortable, also an expertise. So that's what I define KOLs. And back in Binance, I would love to, my personality is like, I love to chat with people. So when those people with opinions talked with me, I can learn from them, and I can grow myself a lot. So I choose to work with the influencers together. And on Binance Square, we do like live streamings, post videos, a lot of types of the content to help them grow inside the Binance ecosystem. So Binance is, a word always been mentioned in this industry. But actually, Binance Square is the unique one in this industry that stands out because it's a content community, trading community. But you maybe know like Binance Square, but you actually don't know so much about other exchange Square product.
Yeah.
Right? So I spent the years inside there. It's like every day we incubate the creators, we motivate them, give them guidelines, and also build with them together. So for me, myself, I also build my profile to 13,000 of the followers. So, and also like Twitter and YouTube, I try myself. Instead of I just, like operation role, just let you to do that, right? So I do myself so I can fully understand like what creators need, like what I can help them, and what they can actually earn a lot of money from the Binance Square or from Binance through like trading. So we do something like when you post, you get earn. We call it the right to earn. And we also build that when you do the live streaming and the people give you tips, and also you can talk about a certain coin that you can also earn the commission fee from that. That is called trading to learn or live streaming to earn.
Yeah.
So again, we also have like Creator Pad, the name Creator Pad, which means that you can get the campaigns from all sides on Binance, and then use your content to help spreading the projects you like. So it's a various way that you can build on it. And I truly, thanks to the team and also thank you to myself, that I really spend a lot of efforts on it. And I can right now see you like Andres, you also grow a lot, right, on this platform.
So I grew thanks to you and to your guidance. But how many KOLs you were like managing back then when you were working in Binance?
So we have different partnership manager that's managing different countries. But back then I was in Binance Square. It's mainly me that are focusing on the global areas, except for CN. So at that time I directly connected with 800 creators.
Oh, wow.
So it is typically a lot. Actually, it's also quite funny. Like every day I open my Telegram, then there will be like at least 50 to 100 messages sent me.
Wow.
Like everyone I click is like, oh Daniel, please help me.
me.
The second one is that, oh Daniel, can you give me $10? I don't have
The red box.
yes, I don't have money to for my food. And maybe the third one comes to, okay, hey Daniel, my contents need to improve. My data, my traffic drops a lot. So I take Binance Square as my full-time job.
Yeah.
So at that time, I was like, I don't quite understand, who will take this like Binance Square as a full-time job. But the second thinking is that some of the creators really rely on this platform we built. So I hear, after I hear a lot of this kind of the feedbacks every day, I know what's going on, like what's their stage, and to then I look like how can I help them. I don't just give them the $10 they want for food, but I can tell them like, if you do this step, you can increase your content and you can earn much more.
Yeah. So there's something interesting about content creators that have seen it. I have seen it with myself as well. So the whole content creator ecosystem has changed within the last like 6-7 years. When I started in 2019, I grew my account on Instagram because I was selling influencer marketing campaigns, growth campaigns with other influencers in Colombia and Latam. And I got to 1 million followers, but I didn't want to become an influencer. I just did it because it was my product, right? Like you were doing it. You were growing your Binance Square because it was, okay, if I'm working on this, I need to be the product of the product. So back then I grew to 1 million followers really fast in 8 months. And in 2020, I was doing COVID with 1 million followers. Nobody knew what I was doing. I was from home doing just content, but I wasn't like monetizing my content. It was just part of my company, right? And then that year, you remember Clubhouse? It was an application only of voice that people that ex want to buy and they never bought. That Elon Musk was there, Mario Nafak was there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Everybody was there. I have a community of 150,000 people there, but it was a brand new platform. So with brand new platform, it's quite difficult. Sometimes they work really well. Sometimes they don't work as well. But you're a content creator, you're trying in a different platform. What I'm trying to tell you is there is the evolution of content creation. It changed dramatically. 1 million followers, let's say 5 years ago, people were monetizing really hard. But now we have seen accounts with 5,000 followers that can monetize even more than one with 1 million followers.
That's true.
Or there's an account with 1 million followers or 10 million followers. They're still monetizing a lot, as well as the one that is small. So the whole algorithm also changed. I have seen my friend, she lost her account recently. She had 100,000 followers. She lost it.
How much he earned?
She wasn't earning much. She just did it because it was her account. But then she opened a new one. It scaled to 25,000 followers. And she has better engagement in only 1 week. So you see, you can replicate a lot. So what I'm trying to tell you is the content creator economy changed a lot, right?
Yes.
For example, I started at the beginning, I didn't get paid for anything. I was paying myself to learn, right? So I was going traveling and paying all my tickets, my travels, everything I was paying myself because I was new. But then everything switched. Then brands start to pay me. I say, why they are paying me? But I already built my name and I already add value. That's a lot of stuff that the content creators they don't understand at the beginning. They need to add value at the beginning. If they don't have a big community or they haven't have a good strategy of business partners, you have to add value, create content, and then let's say money or contract will come your way. Because I think so that's something that right now the new content creators are scared of. But I think so you are planning something with U-Star that will help the new content creators, and we get about that because brand deals, ambassador contracts, all of these revenue streams are good. But for you, which revenue stream do you think wins long term, especially for crypto creators? We have seen it 3 or 4 years ago. It was allocations, or they were promoting memes, or they were promoting ICOs, or they were working with an exchange and affiliate. But what do you think will be the next revenue stream that crypto content creators need to focus in the next 2 years, for example?
Yes. That's a very good question. Actually, I always thinking like what comes to money, like why the content creator can make money. So when I think it deeper and deeper, is like attention is money, time is money. Like if you post something, people look at it, and then they spend their very valuable life on this stuff. Like some people checking TikTok every day. Like for example, me,
I don't, but you do.
yeah, some people like check Instagram. So we want to spend so much of our valuable time on it, and then the time generates value, the attention generates value. So that's the value comes from. So back to the questions, like how like people and creators can earn in the long term, is that how they can drag more of the attention and build the trust within the community. That also explains the example you showed, that some people have 1 million, 5 million, even more of the followers, but earn less than those with 5,000 of the expertise the followers.
Yeah.
Like because the latter one, they have the strong community trust. Like if he do something, like people also will follow him. But the from one is more like how do you say, maybe some like a channel, something like just speak out, but people just take 1 second to check, then slip away, right? Okay, maybe some of the news account, it is still valuable, but it's just people just check, okay, this news I know, and the next QL is also about news I know, and then it's away, so they don't catch so much attention.
Yeah.
But for the attention, you catch as much as possible. Like for me, I build my personal account on different platform. So sometimes it benefits me a lot because you drag their attention before. They kind of know you, even if you don't know him. It's like when I work to some place, they say, hey, Daniel, like I know your content is super good, or I have read your story about you revert to Muslim community. Yeah, they already know me a lot, so we can chat based on that. So it generates value. So the long-term value, I think, is still drag the attention and build the trust. Yeah. It's not just the revenue stream that come from, for sure they can come from a lot of ways, like affiliate, right? Be the affiliate marketing, spreading the advertisement, and also they can sell some of the coins they like, some meme coins, to drag the price, something like that. It happens a lot in our industry, right? Today, like this coins goes F high, and then tomorrow it drops down. It's kind of the revenue stream that is based on the, how do you say, based on the foundation of that. The foundation is attention and trust. So if you like to earn in the long term that you want to build, you still need to focus these two. And then based on this foundation, you focus on what platform you choose, and what kind of the audience you wanted to convey your insights, your emotions. What's your audience? And based on that is that how to like turn this into money. So I'm right now doing Ustar. We are helping the creators to deal with these problems.
And I'm getting excited. We're going to get into Jumpstart, but I want to dig more into the problem that the content creator has right now. So, for example, another thing that I have seen a lot, content creators start to push so much content out there, but they don't have business structure behind, because they're only trying to create content and they're not thinking about the business, how they can monetize, right? For example, in my case, I have seen myself, and some people ask me, Andres, how you make money on Instagram, right? So I never made money off Instagram myself. Like, Instagram doesn't pay me. But something that not many people have catched this in the past is they don't know how I use Instagram. For example, in my case, I use Instagram as a CV, as a business card. I don't use it just to create content and just to have engagement or to convert that traffic into buy something, right? I never use it intentionally that way. I use it to network. So even though I have 1 million of followers, I have at least 10,000 people that follow me that are very high caliber in the industry of crypto. We're talking about C-levels, KOLs, investors, a lot. And I have done, through my account, I have helped to raise millions of dollars without having a pay ad, right? Without having 50% engagement rate, and without my users, like my followers, buying into a chart or buying a token because I put a link. No, everything's become organic because the people know me, and the people that are following me, that high caliber followers, they know if I'm going to post something that's quite good. So this is something that each content creator they need to learn. It's not only about getting paid for views or
Yes.
clicks, which is normal what the brands are looking for, right? They look, hey, how much? Show me your demographic. Show me how many links do you have. Show me your conversion. And yeah, that's just for the paycheck of today. But they need to think long term. If they build a really good network inside their social media, like P2P, let's say like that, they can get better deals in the near future, better connection. There is a content creator in Silicon Valley. They create a podcast, but they come from finance technology a long time ago, and they put the podcast and become like the most watched podcast in the world on finance because they have the connection, the network, not
Yes.
because the audience was the best click or shares. It was because the background. But talking about how people can get paid, let's go back to that. Stable coins are changing how creators get paid across borders. Before, I'm going to be honest, Daniel, it was difficult to get paid as a content creator. People used to send you PayPal, or you have to send the invoice and they
Yeah.
will pay you 30 days later or 60 days later. Or they never pay you, right? Now with the stablecoin is better because there's no bank delays, no conversion fees. So have you seen the shift already for content creators how to get paid faster? Before it was impossible, but now it's faster.
Yeah, for sure. Like, call back to your first of the topic about like creators. Like, you also a good creator, right? You have millions of the followers on Instagram, and that is good. And for me, my understanding is that if you are single, you build your social media very well. It helps you to get a good girlfriend. I mean, for sure, yes. Like you are spreading yourself, right? And people will. There are so many people in the world, so there is a must that someone like you. And so if you express yourself more, and you also have your own opinion, your background, like you will find someone that you loved, that you can be friend with, something like that. And the second question, yes, for now stablecoins like USDT and USDC and other like stablecoins, I would say they are dragging this industry to move forward. Because if I want to buy Bitcoin, usually the first step I will buy USDT as a medium, right? So you know that during the past 2 years, the stablecoin market, they have a good, they have a fast, how do you say?
Growth.
Yeah, growth inside this market, and it drives a lot of the new users from Web 2 to Web 3. Like some of the Web 2, they actually like previous version of me, they don't trust the crypto. They think crypto is a scam, it's a bullshit. But because they need a cross-border payment, and their when they use fiat, it's hard for their cross-border payment. So at this time, they choose USDT. And then, like me, they start to learn deeper and deeper and become a trader or become something, maybe build a RWA project, something like that. So stablecoins take a quite important role inside this industry. And it's also a ticket for entrance. I would understand like this, but it's even much more. Like for the payment business, I also collaborate with some of the friends from payment industry. And we right now have like U card, which is crypto card. And also we have some payment protocol, payment service, and also digital banking. They are now emerging in this industry that makes people to use money with freedom.
Use money with freedom. Not talk about the freedom of money yet. I'm talking about freedom. Let's talk about content creators and let's talk about you start, because you build something quite remarkable. But before that, if a new creators come to you tomorrow and say, I want to build what you build, what's the honest playbook? Like What is the most common mistake that people does when they're trying to create content and monetize it?
So what's the mistake
Yeah, they
when they
make
wanted
the
to build
most
something
common.
like
Yeah,
me?
yeah, yeah.
I think some mistake I would simply tell them is that don't stay up so late.
Okay.
It's really hurt your body. Because a content creator is usually take 2-3 hours shoot a video, cutting the video, edit it, and think about it. And like today, we do today. It really takes a lot of time for
Yeah.
preparation and also, but the long time work will not make you focus because everyone can have the focus like around 40 minutes. That is good. And then you need to have a rest. It's a mistake I made before. It's like keep replying the Telegram message and keep working. I think that I can done all the things in one time. But the things turns out like when I reply hundreds of the message in like 3 hours, around that, I solve everybody's problem. After that, when I close my phone, I was like so tired because I'm like problem solving all the
Yeah.
time. But the good thing is, so later I changed my working style. It's like changing. I helping 10 people's questions. I will build 5 things for myself. So it's like I both have the output and input. So if you become a good creator, you don't just the output to spread your opinions. The most of the time you need to spend is the input because it help you build strong logic and build your own story to shape your identity very good. So at this time, I would say take 80% of the time to input, just 20% of the time to output to spreading.
Okay.
Or it's just meaningless. People will not hear you because you just think too little, but speak too much.
Okay, like quality over quantity. Daniel, now talking about quality over quantity, let's talk about U-Star.
Yes.
So this is something that came to you guys, and you're one of the founders. You realize there's a problem, especially in the crypto industry, right? There's so many content creators. So the brands, they pay, they pay for X posts or for an Instagram or for a YouTube video, whatever. But then you can track, for example, you can track the conversion, the views, the comments, the likes, whatever. But sometimes you cannot track the trading volume because that's private data, right? So how are you combining these metrics of content creators, but also with conversion? Like if I bring 100,000 people into a project, how many of people I know they're going to buy a token or sign up for a new exchange or sign up for a new DEX and start to do trading or start to push a new wallet? How you do that? What is you start trying to solve?
So you start we talk it as a MCN, but actually it's more than that. The first thing we want to do and the biggest thing we want to do is that sets the industry standard for the creators. So back to my past time, I work with creators for many years. Myself also try to be a good creators all the time. I found that one pain point or one problem is that especially in Web3 industry, that people are building at their own. So it's like I'm spreading the voice, you are spreading the voice, but there is not a so strong union or to link all the people together. For sure that we have crypto banter, that is also good, and they gather the KOLs together. But the point is that they are the majority of the time they are still building their own account and make joint content together. So Ustar is trying to do the KOLs or creators incubation for the first, so that we help those who are very talented and also for example like Web2 creators to move in Web3. So we provide the like operational support and we provide the tech support. For this tech support, I will expand later. But like also third is that we help there to earn more, to get more of the business orders or contracts compared to them they work themselves, because we can empower the creators together as a whole to talk to the business side, right? And for the tech support, the second standard we are setting is that we will have a system that can mark every of the creators. It's not based on how many followers they have. It's actually based on the true power, true influence they can bring in the industry. For example, they provide the, how to say, they have the business contract from Binance, and how it is it behave good, or if they spread a certain token like meme coins before, how it went well, or it's just a scam. So there will be a score for them inside the system, including basically all of the crypto creators inside. And then the creators itself and also the business side can easily choose the good creators they want. I mean, the good creators maybe is not the, how do you say, if they want something very chill, they can find some of the creators that are good at talking jokes. If they want a specific sub-industry, for example, stablecoins, they can find that who is the most influenced in the stablecoins sub-industry. So they can easily choose and find. But compare with before, that we actually don't have this kind of, the data and the system to bring all this black box on the ground, on the table, right? And why we are doing this is like, before, I really think this should be done by CMC, CoinMarketCap, or some large media. But actually, we don't see much.
Doing it.
Yeah. We don't see much on it. But I think creators also need this one. Because if, for example, myself is reverting to Islam, I want the crypto Chinese guys to know that it's a good pathway. So this kind of, it's also a narrative. So last week, there is a stablecoin project to come to find me that they wanted to issue a Islam stablecoin.
Wow.
So, like for me, my narrative is suit them the most. It's not because I have so many of the followers, but it's because that the community I attract, the audience, is matched, right?
Yeah.
So the third thing we help the creators is mainly the business side, because we combine all them together. We have the bargaining power, and then for our team is quite expertise in this industry. So we linked with like big CX, big public chains, and mainly the layer 1, layer 2 players inside this industry. So we think that this will help leveraging the, the attention and trust we have in this creator community to the business level.
You mentioned something, just remind me, you mentioned about this company, StablePay, Islamic StablePay came through you because your values and what you're building. That's exactly what happened with Reef, with Reef Capital.
Oh, really?
They came to the podcast. I was recording with the CMO, with the CEO, and they say, hey, and then you want to be ambassador. And the reason why I accept is because it's one of the few projects that have MiCA license and VARA license. So, and I went to the office and I see how they're working as a company been for more than 4 years. It's not just a meme token that's coming and disappear. I think that's very important to the content creators, aligning with projects that align with their values or align with their audience or what they're building. Let's talk about stable payment. You guys are also focusing on a lot of projects. You're going to run a conference very soon as well. Yeah, you are helping to run a conference about stable pay in the future, right? In July. Tell us more about it.
Like what I mentioned before is like stable coins like USDT, USDC is quite part of the entrance ticket for the crypto users. So it becomes more and more important. So we also collaborating with the digital banks, with like Teaser and Cycle, and for this large forum, it will be supposed to host the next Wednesday.
Okay.
So
in July.
Yeah, in July.
Yeah.
So at that time, a lot of the big guys will come to Abu Dhabi to join together to talk about the, especially the future and the development in stablecoin and digital asset in UAE. So I think it's a good time that we link these resources together and to think through the truly solutions to bring the value to the industry. And for the creator side, I think on the payment, and if people use like a USDT all the time, if their payments are smooth, that is easy for creators to convey some of the features from products, like for example trading, like for example DEX, like decentralized trading, right? And stuff like that. Yeah.
So something interesting about Daniel is when we start to talk more about how we can collaborate and connect, something that fascinates me, Daniel said, look, Andres, I know the Asian market very well. You know, all my connections are from Asia, China. So, but I want now to start to connect with the other part of the world, right? And I said to Daniel, look, I also, and this part of the world, I like to start to connect with more with the Asian and Asian market. So that's something that we're building and you're building really well. Now, let me get you just really quick questions just to close. This is no financial advice, it's Daniel's opinion. So they have to do their own research. So do you think Bitcoin will get $100,000 by the end of the year or no?
For me, for my body, right?
Yes.
I truly wanted to hit the all-time high.
Yeah,
because I buy a lot and my large of the proportion in it. But for my sense, when I think it logically, is that we are still in the term of downstream. So we look at the trend, it still goes like boom, 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 boom to the next level. But I really think that since after the third quarter and the fourth quarter, we will have the midterm selection of U.S. president. So at that time, the things might have a change. So how do I say to close this? I would say like Trump, be a person.
Okay, we haven't closed yet, but I have another question for you. It has to do with not with Trump, but this is something that just came to me. But listen to this. We have no KOLs, no crypto influencers. We have somebody like Michael Saylor.
Oh, yeah.
Michael Saylor, he started to tell everybody buy Bitcoin. And he's not an influencer. Listen to this. He's not an influencer, but he's acting like an influencer. He has a massive audience and presence on X, right? Now, when he started to tell everybody to buy Bitcoin, it was amazing. But now, it's the worst performance since he started like 8 months ago, right? So, is he as, you know, and then let's compare Michael Saylor with a KOL that was promoting a meme that also is down. Why people have to judge the KOLs that were promoting memes so hard and not Michael Saylor, for example? If he's also a content creator, if he's also a KOL, he's the owner of MicroStrategy, but he's keep telling everybody, hey, buy Bitcoin. Now Bitcoin is not performing. He's like a KOL promoting, let's say, similar when they were promoting tokens. What do you think about it? When big guys like Michael Saylor, they start to tell everybody, buy this token and it doesn't perform. Are they guilty or not guilty?
I would say buy something that you understand and you really trust. Because Michael Saylor, they buy the Bitcoin. He even set a company to raise money to buy Bitcoin.
To buy Bitcoin, yes.
Yeah, it's like he trusts the Bitcoin, the story and the series a lot. So for those who participate in meme industry, it's also like for the comparison, there's not one is higher, the other one is like not so good.
Yeah.
So for the meme coin buyer, they looking for the fair competition. So when the meme is launched, that everybody can join. There's no big guys or super big whales that take all the tokens and dump to the peoples, right? So and they are also chasing the quick fashion or emojis. Like I just love this dog, so I buy Dodge, like something like that. So it also because so many people are buying Bitcoins, which means that Bitcoin have the value behind it, and it's also there's technical things that behind the Bitcoins that make it goes higher and higher, but also there's some things that driven the meme coin. So it's like emotional spreading, as I mentioned before. Like the meme coins itself, the emojis itself, it catch a lot of people's eyes and attention. So it's like meme coins. It's a way to release this of the attention into the business value. It's a type of the way. So people are crazy about it. And one thing I need to mention is that they're crazy about it mainly because it grows so fast. You know, if I buy a coin today, maybe tomorrow is a 10x. The day after tomorrow, maybe it's 100x. I know a big KOLs influencers called Ansem. He just published his meme coin called Ansem Promote maybe yesterday. the day before yesterday, and it goes around 500x
Wow.
within one day. So it's like if you invest in $100, it turns out 50,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, in one day. So it's like creating the wealth super fast. But Bitcoin is like a large market. So every day you can see the up and down. It's like within 5% or within 10%. So for the new joiners into this Web3 industry, they are seeking for some of the, how to say, the money that can let their to grow rich super fast. Yeah, we need to admit that, except for I love these emojis. For sure, it can create the fast wealth. But in the long run, I still believe that Bitcoin stays so many years. So the long run value is still goes to Bitcoin. And for myself, I'm like buying when it goes deep. But one of the funny things that is always goes deep now. It's like down, but
Yeah.
I always buy because I still trust it, and I think in the next round it will goes up to the autumn high.
Daniel, and let's go back into content and technology. Let's talk about AI really fast. So what do you think about AI influencers? People that is not real. It's just people creating beautiful girls that doesn't exist. And they're conversion, or they're creating the fake wise person from China, the fake old guy from China, and then they have like the call to action is go and buy a $5 course. But there's so much AI content creation right now. What do you think about AI content creation against traditional content creators?
Well, AI girls look beautiful. I mean, and also,
But they're fake. They don't exist.
yeah, I come to a mind that is a quite good interesting point. Is that one day I started thinking, I check so many profiles every day for the creators, and some of them are AI. But with the technology growth, right now, some of the videos I cannot identify whether it's AI or human. Do you have this time?
Yeah, I have some time.
So I started thinking about if a person that publishes something that is this person is not real. He used AI to create the avatar and everything, and then he exists on this social media platform, all the social media platform. So it means that he creates a human. He is making a birth, like to the new human. Although it's AI, but it's everywhere. It can earn money. It can, talk to people. Maybe also with AI tools, talking boat, right? It shows their face, and his life. He has his own story, so it's a real person. So what they do is like creating a new person online that will exist unless there's no internet in the world. So for my opinion, creating the AI content compared with traditional, manually creating content is that it improves the efficiency, and also it improves the, how do you say, it changed the definition of creators itself for a bit. It's not just to be a human can create. It can be a digital life that creates itself. So it's truly amazing that we can witness this kind of the turning point when the AI tools like CDance grows super fast. So not just it helps the human, but it will help itself to create the birth, which means that we maybe in the next 5-10 years we will see more of the AI avatar that is super famous that you cannot identify, and you don't need to identify whether it's is a real it is a real human or it have a birth. It don't need to. It just need to spread the good insights, let people to get value. That's enough.
This is like a 4 episode of Black Mirror, right?
Yeah.
You know the series? Now I have the last question for you, Daniel. Listen to this. So internet was created more than 30 years ago. ARPANET, by some people say was the US military, they create internet. And then we have Web 1, Then we have internet 1990 something. People were just browsing the internet, but there was no e-commerce, there was no social media, there was nothing. Then fast forward, we have Web 2, social media, interaction, chats, everything. And then we have Web 3, right? But everything's technology. But you have to choose. You have to choose one technology for life. You either can choose content creation and social media, or crypto? Only one you can choose forever. And which one would you choose and why? So imagine a world with Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum, transfers, stablecoin, but without social media, without Instagram, Twitter, X, nothing. Or a world with social media, everything that you know now, but without crypto. Which one will you choose?
I have to choose one, right?
You have to choose one.
It's hard to choose. Like what we really use there is combine these two together. But if only one I choose, I will still choose social media. I mean, crypto is because I'm from traditional finance industry,
Yes.
like McKinsey. So I still think that crypto is one type of the digital asset that is just still quite small. It have a lot of space to grow. But if you take all the market value of crypto all together, so it's just like a stock of Apple or stock of Nvidia.
Or SpaceX.
Yeah. But the US stock market is way much larger than it. You can just take all the cryptocurrencies as just one of the stock inside the large pool of US stock. So, and also all the, all the financial assets have its term, have its time. So, but social media compared to it is like people are spreading. So it's like it's exists like back to, I would say, above 100,000 years ago. Like people start to telling story like this.
Yeah.
Like today we call it a podcast. But at that time, we call it like there's a big guy that is the owner of the village that are talking to their friends or talking to their members that people trust him. That is also a part of the social media of spreading. So, but it's like turning to the nowadays, we use like a social media platform to spread our opinions, but it's quite long lasting. So if I compare the long lasting to the, one of all the financial assets, the history for sure is that social media is longer.
Daniel, thank you so much for coming to the show. And thank you also to the basketball team to come to the show. The basketball team is Daniel's friends that are behind scenes. But thank you so much for sharing the story with Crypto OGs. That we didn't have crypto, we will have the OGs. Or we have the Unite. We'll see. A new show. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching the show. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.